The role of an accountant. The role of an accountant is generating accounting information, is observe, screen and recognize events and transactions to measure and process them, and thereby compile reports comprising accounting information that are communicated to the user. So the role of accountant is, firstly he has to observe, next he has to recognize the events in the sense it is external events or internal events. Next comes the transaction to measure in the sense it should be in terms of money. After that process them. Last comes compiled report comprising accounting information, and thus that information to be communicated to the user. Next, let us study about the branches of an accounting. So it can be known as subdiscipline of accounting. So there is a two terms, either the branches of accounting or subdisciplines of accounting. Before I enter into the branches of accounting, I would like to tell you that why these branches of accounting emerge. The economic development and technological advancement have resulted in increase in scale of operation, increase in the scale of work, and advent of company form of business organization. This has made the management function more and more complex and increased the importance of accounting information. So only one way of accounting information makes the management burden. So there is three branches of accounting, that means financial accounting, cost accounting, and management accounting. In short terms, I'll tell you this financial accounting deals with whether to know the profit or losses of the business. Whereas cost accounting, if we are having this production company, so we will be including how many expenses has been taken place for manufacturing to the production of the goods, even the pricing also included in it. And with regard to management accounting, it is there to assist the management in taking rational policy decision and evaluate the impact of the decision and actions. This is a short meaning. So let's know into detail. The financial accounting, the purpose of this branch, in the sense this financial accounting branch, is to keep record of all financial transactions so that the profit earned or loss sustained by the business during an accounting period can be worked out. The second one, the financial position of the business as at the end of accounting period can be ascertained. The third one, the financial information required by the management and other interested parties can be proved. With regard to cost accounting, the purpose of cost accounting is to analyze the expenditure so as to ascertain the cost of various products manufactured by the firm and fix the prices. It also helps in controlling the cost and providing necessary costing information to management for decision making. And last comes management accounting. The purpose of management accounting is to assist the management in taking rational policy decision and evaluate the impact of its decision and action. The next part you are going to learn about the objectives of accounting. So as an information system, you all know that this accounting is an information system. The basic objective of accounting is to provide useful information to the interested groups of users, both external and internal. The necessary information, particularly in case of external users, is provided in the form of financial statement, namely profit and loss account, balance sheet, etc. Besides these, the management is provided with additional information from time to time from accounting records of business. Thus, the primary objectives of accounting includes number 1, maintenance of records of business. So here it tells that accounting is used for the maintenance of systematic record of all financial transactions in books of account. Even the most brilliant executive or management cannot accurately remember the numerous amount of varied transactions such as purchase, sales, receipts, payments, etc. that takes place in business every day. Hence, a proper and complete records of all business transactions are kept regularly. Moreover, the recorded information enables verifiability and acts as evidence. Number 2, calculation of profit and loss. The owners of business are keen to have an idea about the net results of their business operation periodically. That is, whether the business has earned profit or incurred losses. Thus, another objective of accounting is to ascertain the profit earned or loss sustained by a business during an accounting period, which can be easily worked out with help of record of incomes and expenses relating to the business by preparing a profit or loss account for the period. Profit represents excess of revenue, that means income over expenses. So this profit tells that there should be an excess of revenue or excess of an income over expenses. I'll tell you an example. If the total income of given period is 6 lakh and total expenses are rupees 5,40,000, it tells that if your income is 6 lakh and your expense is 5,40,000, the profit will be equal to how much? 6 lakh. 6 lakhs in the sense income is 6 lakh minus 5,40,000, that is the expense, is what? 60,000. So the 60,000 is your profit. However, if the total expenses exceed the total revenue or total income, what happened? Obviously, there is a loss in the business. Number 3. Depiction of financial position. Accounting also aim at ascertaining the financial position of the business concerned in the form of its assets and liabilities at the end of every accounting period. So these are you'll be learning later. A proper record of resources owned by the business organization is asset, and claim against such resources liabilities facilitates the preparation of the statement known as balance sheet position statement. So there is an account, or you can tell that it is a statement known as balance sheet. In one side you are going to write asset, and another side you are going to write liabilities and capital. Asset is equal to liability plus capital. This is all you are going to learn later. And the last objectives of accounting is providing accounting information to the users. So the accounting information generated by the accounting process is communicated in the form of reports, statements, graphs and charts to the users who need it in different decision situations. As I already stated, there are two main users or groups, namely internal users and external users. With regard to internal users, mainly management who need the timely information on cost of sales, profitability, etc. for planning, controlling and decision making. Whereas with regard to external users who have limited authority, ability and resource to obtain the necessary information and have to rely on financial statement, in the sense this balance sheet and profit and loss account. I'll tell you in simple meaning, these internal users are the users there for the production of the product, whereas external users are users who comes after the production, namely the suppliers, creditors, customers, government, investor, union and employees, etc. The next part you are going to learn about the qualitative characteristics of accounting information. So the qualitative characteristics are the attributes of accounting information which tend to enhance its understandability and usefulness. In order to assess whether accounting information is decision useful, it must possess the characteristics of reliability, relevance, understandability and comparability. So with regard to reliability, reliability means the users must be able to depend on information. The reliability of accounting information is determined by the degree on correspondence between what the information conveys about the transaction or events have occurred, measured and displayed. So the reliable information should be free from error and bias. It means in the sense it should be free from errors and confusion and faithfully represent what it meant to represent. Number 2, relevance. To be relevant, the information must be available in time, must keep in prediction and feedback, and must influence the decision of users by helping them form prediction about the outcomes or results of past, present or future events, and confirming or correcting their past evaluation. Number 3, understandability. Understandability means decision makers must interpret accounting information in the same sense as it is prepared and conveyed to them. The quality is that distinguished between good and bad communication in a message are fundamental to understandability of message. A message is said to be effectively communicated when it is interpreted by the receiver of the message in the same sense in which the sender has sent. Accountants should present the comparable information in the most intelligible manner without sacrificing relevance and reliability. Next, with regard to comparability, it is not sufficient that the financial information is relevant and reliability at a particular time, in a particular circumstances, or for a particular reporting entity. But it is equally important that the users of the general purpose financial reports are able to compare various aspects of entity of a different time period and with another entities. To be comparable, accounting reports must belong to common period and use common units of measurement and format of reporting. Next, now you are going to learn about role of accounting. Previously you learned about role of an accountant. Now let's deal with the role of accounting. So different roles of accounting include as a language. So with regard to language, I'll tell you it is perceived as a language of business. What this accounting is a language of business which is used to communicate information on enterprise. Next comes its accounting acts as an historical records. It is viewed as chronological record of financial transaction. This because there will be a date, day mentioned in particular time. That's why it told as a chronological order. So here it tells that accounting as an historical record. So it views as a chronological record of financial transaction of an organization at the actual amount involved. Number 3, accounting act as a current economic reality. It is there to view as a means of determining the true income of an entity, namely the change of wealth over time. Another role is accounting acts as an information. Whatever the information has been acquired by the accountant with regard to the business, so it should be communicated to the external users by the means of the channel of communication. Last one, this accounting is there as a community. So sometimes this specialized information is viewed as a service which is in demand in society, with accountants being willing to and able to provide it.